We're now up to question 31. So if QSR equals 63, determine the size of these other angles. So I'm going to have to denote QSR equals 63. For the first one, QOR, that's just at the center of the circle, and hopefully we can see our little arrow sort of shape here. So between QSR and O, and therefore QOR, that angle is going to be double what it is at the circumference, because the angle at the center is double the circumference. So 63 times 2 equals 126. Now for angle QPR is our next one. QPR is going to be in the same segment as angle QSR. So that one's going to be 63 as well. I'll just draw that one quickly. So that there, 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 there. There's our bow tie. Top of the bow ties are the same. They're both within same arc over here. So that's why they're the same. So that one's just going to be 63 degrees. And our answer for that would be that's in the same segment. Next we've got to do PRQ, which will be this angle here. Now it does say that PR is the diameter. So if that's the diameter, that means the angle that we have up here will be 90 degrees, because it's always a 90-degree angle is subtended by the points either side of the diameter. So that's will be 90. 90 plus 63 is 153. 180, take 153, equals 27. And then lastly, POQ. So angle POQ. So this one over here. Now remembering that PRQ that we just solved just now was 27. Okay. And from O to Q is a radius, and from O to R is a radius. So therefore this is an isosceles triangle, which means this one is also 27. And importantly, 180 take two lots of 27 will give us this angle over here, so ROQ. So 180 take two lots of 27, which is 54, will get us 126. And therefore, if it's 126 on the inside there for ROQ, it's a straight line. It's going to have to be 180 take your 126, which will be on the other side, which will be 54 POQ. That will be the answer for that one there. I guess another way of solving for that one would have also have been that I'll just do this in blue now. Would have been that if that is 63 up there, this one is also 63, because this is also, but they're both radii, and therefore 63 plus 63 will be 126, and there'll be 54 in the middle. So yes, 54 is the answer we needed for the last part for angle POQ. Now, for this next one, a little bit trickier. There's a few different things that we have to factor in. First up, let's put in some measurements that we have. DE is 5, so I've done that one. DB is 40. I'm just going to write that on the side. It's 40. AE equals FE. AE equals FE. And CF is one more than AE. So CF equals AE plus 1. Okay, so now we have to use this next formula. BE times DE equals EA squared. And we're going to end up using this to end up figuring out what EA is, and then that will in turn help give us some of these internal dimensions as well that we're going to need for later on to end up solving for AF, which is the main thing that we need. So BE, we know that that one is going to be 45 because DB is 40, and then we have to add another 5 to get to E, so it's going to be 45. And like I just said, DE is 5, we've already been given that, so 5 times 45 equals EA squared. You end up getting 225 equals EA squared, and therefore 15 equals EA. Now that we've got our measurement for AE, that will actually tell us some important things, because remember that AE plus 1 will end up getting us CF. So that means that we know that CF is going to be 16. Might go writing in red now for this part 2 of sorts. Now we also will have, because we've said that AE equals 15, that means EF is 15, and that means this one over here, DF, will be 10, because 5 plus 10 make your 15 that we had solved. Now we can use the formula for intercepting chords. AF times FC equals FB times DF. I prefer to write like this, DF FB. Okay, and now let's put in those values. AF is obviously going to be the mystery one, because that's the one that we've got to solve at the end. So that stays the same. FC is going to be 16, because it's the same as CF. I've just written it the other way around. So that means 16 times AF equals, our DF is 10, and our FB is going to be 40 take 15 take 5, which is the 10. 40 take the 10, because we know that DB is 40. That means it is going to be 30. So you end up getting AF will equal 300 divided by 16. Therefore AF equals 18.75 centimeters. And that's how you end up solving for that.